Hello friends and welcome to my channel. Today we are planning out the week of November 11th through the 17th in my CaressPress inserts. This week we are using this old glam planner mystery kit called Food Festival. I believe it is Soleil Studio Art. It's just very fall themed and I wanted to go ahead and get it out of my collection. Plus her art is always just so gorgeous. I do really enjoy how this spread came out. And then because it is a mystery kit, it did come with like some foiled extra goodies. I did go ahead and use some of them, as you will see. Love that big double box, the flowers in the hands. And I'm not usually a fan of hand boxes, as you know. Here's the foil that came in the kit. I didn't use the full box overlays, but I did use some of the underlays and bottom washi and the date covers. I really love having the foil over the days of the week. And then I have this older foil bundle from CaressPress. I want to say it's in copper. This was back when she only had one page of full box overlays. So you know this, I've been hoarding this foil bundle for a hot second. So before we go ahead and get into the bulk of this plan with me, when you are watching this, I want to say Happy New Year to you all. I hope you all had a good 2024 and a great start to your 2025. It's wild to say that. I remember like the year 2000 coming and people like being afraid that the internet was going to shut down and like the world was going to end and how crazy that was, and now to be 25 years away from that, wow, she's getting old. But I hope you all are doing great in the new year. If you set New Year's goals or intentions or anything like that, let me know down below. I'd be really interested. For me this year, I just want to be happy. I know that's a very broad goal, but I want to find more happiness and just be happier. So there's that. Also, I am filming this voiceover on Christmas Eve, so December 23rd. Filming this right after I filmed the previous kit, which was my 3 years after, like 3 years moving kit. And that kit's, oh my God, I can't English. That spread turned out fantastic as well as this one. So if you haven't watched that one, you can go check it out. I'll link it above. But yes, so let's go ahead and talk about some things that happened this week. So first and foremost this is like the week of 2 years since the original set of Eras Tour tickets went on sale for Taylor Swift. It was like, I want to say the Friday of this week. I could be wrong. I'm not really a Swiftie, but this was going to be the week that Taylor was in Toronto and my best friend Jessica, formerly of RoseyPlans, we have been trying to get her into these shows like crazy. So this was like our last chance, and we'll get into the Alex situation in a minute, but he was over at my house and Jessica was texting me every time a drop happened, and I would just shoot up and run to my computer, and he was like laughing at me, and it was really funny. But I'm happy to report we got Jessica a ticket, and I was thrilled beyond belief. I was jumping up and down in my kitchen. I mean, you all would have thought like I had gotten something out of this, but I was just so happy for her because I knew how hard she'd been fighting for this, saving for this, and wanted it so bad. So I was just so happy that she got to go, and it was the following night from when we got the ticket, so she didn't have to wait that long, and she said it was everything and more. So I definitely had to mark that this week just because it's kind of monopolized almost 2 full years of my life, exactly. But now back to the Alex situation. So if you watched the previous plan with me, I had mentioned that he was an idiot and flew in the wrong weekend, the weekend before. I mean, I guess it's better than the weekend after, which, by the way, he discovered this while he was at the airport when he called his friends to come pick him up, and they were like, bro, it's next weekend. So he stayed in his hotel until the day he was supposed to, and then after that, I did pick him up, and he stayed at my house, and I know some of you are all going to be mad at me for hanging out with him and being friends or whatever, but it was such a blessing in disguise. So we did a lot of healing. We're definitely friends now. He stayed on my couch the whole time, refused to even get in the guest bed, and so one morning we had woken up and we were sitting on opposite sides of the couch, just like scrolling through our phone, like, doing like stupid shit, like talking about random stuff occasionally or whatever, and I was scrolling through Facebook, and I came across photos that my best friend from Japan, who is now the ex-best friend, had once again come all the way from Japan to the United States without telling me. And especially because this week, like with work, I had enough hours, I would have been able to go back and see him had I known. And it just felt very calculated because his mom typically posts 5,000 things a day online, and she'd been radio silent the entire time he was there until the second he left, and then she spammed us with photos. Especially after the last time he did this, and I talked to him about how it made me feel, and he dismissed my feelings. This just felt really personal. So we were sitting on opposite ends of the couch, and I saw the post, and I just lost it. I mean, I'm still emotional about it. How do you not lose it when your best friend of 30 years has now betrayed you so badly so many times, and you just can't be treated like a doormat and like trash anymore? And while it's like, I know I have to do this for myself because I know I don't deserve to be treated this way and taken advantage of, it doesn't make it hurt any less. The sad thing is he still hasn't figured it out. I didn't say shit to him. He hasn't tried to talk to me. But guess what? Next time there is a family emergency and he needs to get back to the United States really quick, my family's not going to pay for it like they have before. We've flown him back here multiple times. And he has the audacity to not tell me. So, yeah. Alex saw me crumple and was basically like, nope, we're not having this. We are not having this. So first he held me as I bawled my eyes out. Sorry to get emotional about this. It's just still really hard because I've never felt more betrayed by anybody in my life. But anyways, Alex held me as I cried until I fell asleep, and then he ended up falling asleep. And then I did my workout for the day. And then Alex actually went and fixed my tire in my car with me, and then he wanted to run some errands, because he needed to pick some stuff up since he was here extra days. So we went, he wanted to go to a Tractor Supply Co. to get some coveralls. So he put in the address, and y'all, he took us to the corporate headquarters. Sometimes I don't know how that boy has his head on his shoulders, to be honest with you. So there was that, and then he took me out to dinner, and he just wouldn't let me have a bad day. He definitely did what friends should do and pick the other one up when they're having a bad time. And yeah, so that was the same day that Jessica got to see Taylor Swift, so it was quite the day. We're still healing from the loss, I feel, of that friendship. And again, I mean, what does it say that happened on November 14th? And I mean, he still doesn't know. I'm mad at him, and I'm essentially done. I feel like I don't owe him any words. If he wanted to talk to me and hear anything from me, he could have, and now he doesn't deserve to. we're just going to go full ghost because I'm trying not to give any energy or put in any energy to relationships that have failed and aren't serving me. And talking about it, I talked to Bo about it once, and it obviously did nothing. So, essentially, fuck it. I'm not gonna, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. We're done. And, this is years of, him being a shit friend building up. I still remember when the first time I wanted to stop being friends with him was all the way back our senior year of high school. And his friend group was talking a ton. I, was creeping behind the corner, and, I heard them talking crap about me, so I was eavesdropping. And Bo wasn't defending me. I got bullied to protect him for things he didn't want people to know, and he couldn't stick up for me in front of a group of people. So, yes. But basically, Alex and I just played games, hung out and talked, did nothing important or that exciting, ate pizza. It was just really good to have somebody that I now view as a friend, especially because Alex and I know each other so well, and we can trust each other in a way so much because we know each other so well. Having somebody like that around when the Bo thing happened, I think was actually really crucial in helping me not just fall into a deep pit of depression. Although I will say the second I was alone, for the first time, I lost it because I don't want to say I've been holding it in, because obviously I told you I broke down in front of him, but I've been kind of holding it in at work, and more than I would have had he not been around. But I do think initially it was healing to have somebody around that honestly made me laugh so much. So I'm happy to have repaired one friendship even when I lost another. So moving into November 11th, on that happy note, it was Veterans Day. Honestly, I did nothing this day, and I didn't have a ton to mark, and the sticker is huge, so we just used this giant box. It's from Fox and Pip. I figured I'd mark it too, since I saw Alex this week, and he's, my veteran. Not mine, but, my friend that's a veteran, and we did go through, he was on deployment when we dated. If you've been around, you know the story. If not, you can go watch my older video. Oh, sorry for the clap. You can go watch my older videos. There's one title, We Broke Up Even. Anyways, I played Dreamlight Valley. I did my leg workout. I did my floors this day after my cleaning spree on the previous Sunday. I didn't do the floors yet, so this day I did the floors. And then I did some planning. Moving into Tuesday the 12th, I woke up and did my makeup and went to work that morning. And then after work, I stopped by Alex's hotel to pick him up because basically by the time I was off work, he had to be out of the hotel room, and it was just easier than him Ubering. But basically, instead of me picking him up, I drove to his hotel and made him drive, because any excuse for me not to drive, I will take. Anyways, then I did my pool workout, and then afterwards, Alex and I played some Mario Party Jamboree and just kind of messed around with that game and talked crap and played nonsense. And then we had pizza for dinner that night. Moving into Wednesday the 13th. Things are really out of order this day, but I digress. I'm going to start at the top and go out of order of how I am on screen. But this day I finished reading Dark Fae, and I started reading Savage Fae in the series that I'd been reading. And then I also had the worst cramps I may have ever had in my life this day. I did my makeup and I went to work, and this was the day that we got to essentially holiday shop for people in our friends and family. We usually can't extend a discount to people, but this day we could, so I wanted to put that in because I did get a good portion of my holiday shopping done. Then this night, Alex and I watched Focus. It was some movie he wanted to watch on Netflix. This was also the night that Jessica got her Taylor Swift tickets, which I did order some Taylor stickers to go in these gaps. They just hadn't arrived when I had filmed this video. But they're from Scribble Prints Co. If y'all are wondering about that. And then we also watched Harold and the Purple Crayon, which is one of the strangest movies I may have ever seen. I did fall asleep during part of it, and I keep meaning to go back and watch it because it was decently entertaining. It was really weird, but in a good way. I don't know if that makes any sense, but here's the first half of the week of November 11th through the 13th. Sorry, I'm all sniffly now, but y'all got me in my feels today. I forgot to cut off this little overhang here, so I'm going to just go ahead and do that real quick on that flag at the bottom to mark Jessica going to Taylor Swift. I still can't believe we got her into that. Anywho, moving into Thursday, the first thing I'm putting at the top of this day is a middle finger from CaressPress to mark the whole ex-best friend situation. Yep, and then I marked my workout this day, and I also put in that Alex and I took a nap, like I previously mentioned. Under the flap, I put some, what I deemed less important things to the day, which included sleeping in, which I don't know why I'm planning things in such a weird order in this plan with me, but whatever, it is what it is. So under the flap is me sleeping in and also doing my makeup just because I wanted to make myself feel a little better, and sometimes makeup does that. And then I also put in that Alex fixed my tire. And then bottom half of Thursday, we went out to dinner, so I just put that in with a wine glass from the foil bundle. And then I used 2 of these Paper Shire people laughing because of Alex going to the Tractor Supply headquarters, which is still so funny. I think I'm a mess, but sometimes I think he's more of a mess. Anyways, then we watched football because he's really into it, and I can enjoy it enough. It's fun. He's super into fantasy and whatever. And then Jessica went to Taylor Swift, so like I said, I put that in. And then going into Friday the 15th, I marked that I was up at 2:30 in the morning. I just couldn't sleep. I have a feeling it had to do with the whole friend thing. And then I did my makeup and I went to work. And then after work, did a quick Target run because Alex needed a few things. Obviously, he was here a lot longer than he planned to be, and then I went ahead and dropped him off at his hotel. He was staying at the same one as he had previously, and then I came home and I did my leg workout, and then after that I had a complete and total breakdown over the friend thing, crying on the bathroom's floor, almost hyperventilating, uncontrollably sobbing, ugly crying breakdown, which sometimes you just gotta do it. Anyways, moving into Saturday the 16th, I tidied up my house this morning. Just, if you've ever, having people over, sometimes things just get a little bit out of place. And then I did my makeup and went to work. I also thought that tidying things up and having a cleaner space might put me in a better headspace. It might make me feel better emotionally. And then when I got home from work, I went ahead and did my shoulders, triceps, and chest workout. And back and bicep. This was total upper body this day. Just kidding. And then after that, of course, I had to break out Dreamlight Valley because I hadn't played since Monday, and that was a long break for me, so I had to get that going and get those chests. And then I had another breakdown before bed, which tends to be typical. I do worse at night. Moving into Sunday the 17th, I slept in this day, which sounds glorious right now. I'm really hoping I can sleep in tomorrow. And then I washed my sheets like I do most Sundays out of the year. Love cleaning sheets. One of my favorite things in life, little things. Then I played some Dreamlight Valley before I had to do my makeup and go into work. And then this night at work was also our last staff meeting of the year, which is crazy. If you've been around, staff meetings are not my favorite, so I was really happy about that. Although this one wasn't too bad because it was right after my shift. I really don't like it when I have the whole day off and I have to go in there, or even worse, when I work in the morning and then I have to go back hours later. Ugh, I hate it. Anyways, here's a close-up of November 14th through the 17th, Thursday through Sunday. I am really in love with color blocking lately. I can't stop doing it. The only times I haven't done it is when I have trouble matching colors with icons in my collection. So sometimes it's easier to do those spreads or make it less noticeable when the colors are mixed. But recently I've been having really good luck with matching colors, and foil blocking has just captured my heart. As always, I will have the font I use linked down below, and my scripts are foiled by by Plana Hannah. Whoa, where was CaressPress coming from? Most of my icons are from CaressPress, I will say that. And then we got some Papershire as well this week. CaressPress, Papershire, Fox, and Pip are what I am noticing in this planner, which are some standout shops. I've been really into browsing for character stickers. If anybody knows some shops that have Emperor New Groove stickers, or more obscure Disney movie stickers, or just general character stickers that are less known about, please leave them down below. I would love to know. Here is your final wiggle of this spread. Just super pretty for fall. I really was enjoying the colors and just the moods of this spread with the pumpkins. And that's going to bring us to our final close-up of this plan with me. I hope you enjoyed, and will give this video a thumbs up. It helps me out as a small part-time content creator. Hit that red subscribe button if you haven't already, and become one of my friends here on my channel. Just remember, if you are struggling, you are not alone. My DMs are open for you on Instagram. It is RoseyPlans, just like it is here. I hope you all have a good morning, day, afternoon, evening, night, wherever, whenever in the world you are watching this plan with me. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye!